Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the Magic Roundabout we've got a bit of military kit. This is for the Diecast and Scale Modelers Community Challenge for November, which is any service vehicle, military or emergency services, police cars, ambulances, fire brigade, that sort of thing. So I haven't done a military vehicle, so I've decided to do this one. There you go. So as you watch it go around, I'd just like to welcome any new friends to the channel. Welcome aboard, thank you very much. And welcome back all the old friends to the channel. Thanks very much for your continued support. It's much appreciated. So let's get it off the Magic, get it on a bench and have a good look at it. Alrighty, here we are. Dinky Toys medium artillery tractor. Car note number 689. It's not too bad, it's got all good tyres on it. It's just all scratched up, so I'm going to just refurbish it all, put some details. I'll probably paint them artillery shells in the back there and there, see if I've got a man to put in there of some sorts, and see if I've got some sort of gun to tow behind it. I have got some here, but maybe they're a bit big. I don't know. I'll see. I've got this, I think it's a Britons or a Crescents or something, this one, but I'll see. Just for this video, didn't have a tow bar on it, so I've got to find a tow and hook to put on there. I drilled out the 2 rivets, so let's have a look. See, it shouldn't be come out like that. There you go. So that's your top. And these, see, these posts are a bit narrow there. I might have to put screws in there. That one will be a rivet if I wanted it to. So because there's a screw there, I might do a rivet there, or both screws. That's that one. Mate, here, I need to drill that out there, get that off. That's it really, and then get these axles off here, so I don't have a clean and a paint up. So there we go, that's what we've got to. You see me do axles loads of times, and there's a lot of these. Pick the thin end, which is that end. Where's my screwdriver? Yeah, pick the thin end there. There's that one on that side, and does it swap? Yeah, it swaps to this side there, and then yeah, it's there. So we'll get them off. This one I might have to file it flat there, pull that off, and I shall leave him on there, and I shall paint him. Well, I don't know, I don't think I'm even going to bother painting him actually, because look, he's pretty good, he's pretty clean. He ain't been out the cab much, has he? So I'll probably leave him as he is. I'll just take that off there. Can't get it from underneath. So I'll get my where is it? This one here. I'll file it a bit flat with this. Take a bit of time to get it flat, and then drill it and get it out. On that one. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do with that. Just flatten the top off, punch it. Oh, here we go, I might be able to get it. And here's my new centre punch. Get it somewhere near. Give it a couple of wangs. Got it sparking then. There you go. enough yet, don't know yet. Bit awkward, that one. There you go, he's off. Job done. Yeah. Okay, tyres off then. Yeah, these are pretty good tyres, these. I'll probably just clean these up, use them again. There's tyres. I'll get on and get these axles off, and then it's ready for stripping. I'm going to use like a NATO green on this. As you can see, there's a difference in colour there. Look, that's like a matte, and that's like a semi-gloss there and there. Same with the wheels. Look at the wheels, difference in the colour there. So there you go. This is the old army truck, all cleaned up now. All the paint off it. Well, a few little odds and sods in there, but not much. I'm not going to do much with the casting because it's an army vehicle. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. That's quite smooth on top. It's a little bit, it feels a bit oily, but it's not too bad. The primer should fill that up. Yep. I've got the wheels here to do. Found a new man for the back there. He'll sit in the back there. So I've got to paint him up. Yeah, so we're good to go. Tyres are all cleaned. Axles are all cleaned. Okay. Right, we're going to degrease this and then put some yeah, I've drilled out already, haven't I? Yeah, I think yeah, oh no, I haven't drilled it all out. I drilled that out. Yeah, I've got to drill that out. Oh no, I haven't. I'll snap the drill bit off again. You just see it in there. Look, there you go. Look, it was a cheap drill bit and just bloody snapped. So I'm not that bothered because that can glue in there because it's at the back there. It's not really gonna hold much. Drop a bit of glue in there or something, but the main rivet will be in there. Yeah, I'm not having much luck with drill bits at the minute. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so the wheels are on cocktail sticks and to be painted. I'll put these on, going to degrease them and get them ready for primer and paint. Let's see then, we're out the paint. There's a body, too bad. This is that NATO green matte. Yeah, I left the casting a bit rough on purpose because it's a military vehicle, so I've done it on purpose, just my choice. This is the bottom there. I'll put two of the axles back in, and there's the ammunition there, and the driver sits there. Now I haven't got a cover for this, so I'm going to have to look out for one at a later date. I've got some other covers, but they're for other vehicles, and I don't want to chop them up. So I will find a cover for it, or if I get a spare big cover off the lorries, and I cut it down. But unfortunately, I haven't got one for this because it only fits halfway, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so that's good. Now, axle wise, yeah, because these are very tight. If you notice, there wasn't a lot of room for me to get these off. So what I've done, because they're quite close, I've got the back of the wheel and just run the flat grinder over it. Just take a fraction off the back there, like that. I've done the same with all these, so they're all the same. Shove that back in there. Okay, you'll see even now it's still a bit tight. Get me knocking stick and put that on there. And then obviously in there, as you can see, it's still, there's not a massive amount of room to play with. So what I'm doing now is I'm just using my Wizard with a grinding stick. And so we've got headphones on, turn it off a bit. There's a little trick it's worth doing. Just be careful with it though, you don't go mad. All you need to do is get it pushed down and just hit the top. Like that. And then get your hammer, because you've created a burr already by going down. So all you need to do is get that burr and flatten it over. Just trying to imagine you're hitting a mushroom. You want to get it round the outside edge, not on top. And I keep hitting that corner there, look. So I've got to touch that up in a minute. That's I'm talking to you guys. There you go. See? Just got to touch that little bit up there. But you don't want to hit it too hard round there, because you can see now a little bit there, look. If you hit it too hard around there, you'll end up dropping the snapping the burr off. Yeah. So there you go. We've done that one. I've done that one. Okay. Turn this off now. So that's where we are with those. I've also, because I snapped my drill bit off in there, I've ground that down a little bit, and I've made a. Well, I've cut the head off a rivet there. You can see that. I've cut the head off a rivet there. So that will fit in there when I'm done. Okay. So that's where we are. Just got to paint the driver. He's got one coat on. I've got to touch him up and give him a bit of gloss. Yeah. I don't mean touch him up really, but you know what I mean. Replace the tow. The tow is here. Took it off another lorry. So yeah, we're getting there. So I'm going to paint some details on now and put these tyres on. I've given them a bit of a clean and put these tyres back on. Get them done out of the way. Bit more room out of the box. I'm using the original tyres so I come off it because they weren't too bad. If you're struggling with tyres putting them on, don't forget, get yourself some boiling water in a cup, chuck them in, give them a second or two, take them out, and they go on nice and steady. They go on nice and easy. These are 20mm black. You can have 20mm squared if you want to put them on there. On the miniature ones, these originally came with these. Oh yeah, bugger. That's a bit tight, that one. She's on. There you go. We're on 4 legs. Well, 6 legs actually. Right, so I'll get my detail painting brushes out. I've got some copper and I've got some gunmetal for the shells there. So I'll get them done. There's not a lot else on there. This would have been rope here or some sort of cord. I'm not going to bother too much about that. The handles would have stayed green. I might put a bit of black in them radiators, put a bit of black wash in there. I found some decals of an old military vehicle, which I might stick on. A couple of them on, maybe on the front there. We'll see. And I got something else. I can't pick it up at the minute. It's a number 6. Might stick that somewhere. I don't know if I've got room for it up there, maybe. Number 6 was a number 9. Number 9, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Stick it somewhere, maybe. Maybe on there. We'll see, we'll see. Right, okay. Let me crack on then. No need to paint the bumpers and stuff. Get some paintbrushes out. We're all done now. So look at some details what I painted, shall we? Got driver backing. There's your shells in the back there. There's your driver. And your driver, your passenger. Some more shells painted there. We saw the wheels going on. On the front, on the cab, got your number 6. I've got that markings on there. Probably not correct, a bit fictitious. The same with this on the side there, a bit fictitious. It's a special squadron, this special mission. Special mission. And I got one on the back there as well. I found a cover. I've just this minute finished painting it. I left it rough on purpose to make it look what I'd done when I sprayed the primer from a distance, so it sort of atomised before it hit the hot tin to give it that canvas effect. And then I did it with a NATO green, and the NATO green I was using was this one here. I'll just show you. It's not bad, it's not brilliant, but it's not exact corgi match, but yeah. And it's only £2.50, so can't argue with that, can you? You can put satin coat over the top if you wanted. So now let's get this back together. It shouldn't take very long to do this. Get it around the right way. Oh, and I put some black wash in the grill. Oh, and also I forgot, I did the brown. I went with the dark brown rope type of thing, just to give it a bit of colour. And that should just, for all intents and purposes, clip on there like so. There you go. Bit of the old super duper. We're using super duper today. Drop some of that in there. Come on, nod you hold that, mate. There you go. Make yourself bloody useful. These big ears only here to help me out. Put that in there. Drop some super duper in there. And we've got our rivet head just here somewhere. Whoops. Whoops. Come on now. Come on. And we'll drop that on. There. There you go, that's that bit. Cheers, Nos. Tweezers back up there, so I need to give that a second or two. So, harden off. Right. There we are, super duper roller. Canopy. There you go, look at that, job done. Cool, or what? This cannon, it might be a bit big for this, but there you go, it's on anyway. She'll be a big one. I'm not sure if this is Britain's or something, is it? Made in England, Dunlop. It could be Britain's or it could be Lone Star, I don't know. Oh, what's it on the bottom there? Yeah, it's Britain's. This is a Britain, so it's quite big. It's bigger than what this would be. Yeah, so we're on. Get it on the magic then. This is what we started with. Dinky Toys artillery tractor. Bit scuffed up, screwed up. So have a look, see what we did with it, see if you like it. Have a look at this. Here we have it then, our Dinky Toys medium artillery tractor. Done in a NATO green. It's a special unit doing a special mission. Yeah, it's alright, a bit of added detail. Radiator blacked in. Decals on it. Refurbished paint and tie downs on the canopy. Replaced the tow bar, which is now one. Added a passenger in the back there, and there is some shell detail as you saw earlier on underneath the canopy. Yeah, so this was the Diecast and Scale Modelers Community Challenge for November, which is any military vehicle, including emergency services. So I haven't done a military vehicle, so not a Diecast. I don't think I have anyway. I might have done it in Matchbox. So I thought I'll pick this one out. I like the shape of this one. So there you go. Well, look forward to your comments on this one. And thanks for watching. Much appreciated. And whatever you're doing, be happy. Hopefully you'll be lucky. Coming up to Christmas. So there you go. So what's next week then? Yeah, next week is the end of month donations and purchases again. Flipping heck. Okay, right. As you watch this go round, quick look there. It's a shame we didn't do a rear interior in that as well, you know, instead of just a bloke sitting on a pedestal. There you go. Right, see you later then. Bye.